I am at Marquee at the Landing, an upscale bar and restaurant offering you a scratch kitchen experience. I'm taking you on the inside. You ready? Let's do it. I am here at Marquee at the Landing, literally located in downtown Fort Wayne on the Landing. They provide an upscale menu, an upscale bar experience with eclectic food. And I am joined by their general manager right now, Matt Brown, and we're going to talk a little bit about the restaurant and also taste some of your yummy food. Matt, I am so excited to join you and just really learn more about this establishment. So you guys literally have multiple blocks here in this strip. So share with me about the vibe that someone can experience, and also what do you guys want to provide to the community?
Well, like I said, our concept basically, we set ourselves up to be an upscale urban diner. Now, all of Cunningham Restaurants, and Mike Cunningham, the owner and of the company, he's got a strong feel. Like when he walks in place, he wants to feel a vibe and a beat and stuff. And so he likes to have the music up. He likes to have an energy when you come in. And that kind of pulls all this eclectic design to the different, we go from the bar area to the carpet area to the speakeasy to the sunroom or out on the patio. But our ultimate goal is that we want to, for the communities we serve, we want to be the restaurant of choice to delight our guests in any way possible. So with the atmosphere, with the food, our hours, just being here and meeting new people and becoming regulars. I mean, it's a challenge every day to try to meet somebody and go, oh, I remember you from coming in.
Right.
Thank you for coming back, and getting them to come in more often. Because if anybody goes to a restaurant or a bar, they go there for one or two reasons. Either they go there because there's some food item that they gotta have,
yes,
or it's the people that they want to go see.
Yeah.
So we want to try to create both of those and give that to our guests when they come in. They come for the food, and then they're recognized when they come in. Everybody likes to be recognized.
That is so true.
We're just trying to build that relationship with the city.
I love that. You know, I must admit, because I've been here multiple times, I do get that experience. And it's so interesting how you describe it, because the first time I came in, Ian, who is, I'll be mixing up some drinks with Ian soon, but he greeted me, and the next time I came in, he remembered me. And it was that quality of like an establishment of like, kind of like a Cheers, like, hey, everyone knows your name type of feel, which was great. But then it's upscale, and I have come here craving specific items. This calamari right here is one of my favorite dishes. And so I love that you said that, because as you described it, I'm like, yeah, I experienced that.
Well, that's good. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. It's tough to get to satisfy everybody's needs when they come out, but we're trying to create an environment where you can come in. It's not just a special occasion, but come in on a regular basis and just, like I said, get some comfort food. It's a little different, not normal Indiana comfort food, but some favorites you come back for, and just have an opportunity to sit down and either quietly sit back and enjoy your food and read or listen to something, sit out on the patio, people watch, or have a conversation with your bartender.
Yes, exactly. And share with us a little bit of background about the Marquee. I know you all have been here for a little over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year and a half. We actually had signed, Cunningham Restaurant Group, our parent group, signed to use the space and put something down here in 2019. And then 2020, obviously, COVID happened. Everything got put on hold. So in 2021, they decided we're finally going to move ahead, and they started the construction, and then we opened up in November of 2021. So we went through last year, and we're about a year and a half in. So we've had a full year here at the Landing and experienced a lot, learned a lot.
Yes, especially during that time. I only imagine you just open up a restaurant and then boom, a challenge hits, which, in life, challenges hit us every day. But how did you overcome that and get to a place that you are right now?
Well, it was kind of, like I said, we opened up after the COVID. And that hadn't stopped yet.
Okay.
But in 2021, it had been unrestricted. We did open up and had all the safety precautions and protocols in place for that. But we were able to open up and do a nice experience for the guests and create an environment they haven't seen before. And that was one of the things with the city when they first approached us about opening a restaurant, is they wanted it to be not something that would be kind of cookie cutter usual. They want to bring something in. And Cunningham Restaurant Group has multiple concepts. Over 15, as a matter of fact. We got very lucky. We got to go to all the other concepts and kind of cherry pick some of the menu items that we brought in. And then our chef, Edwin Mateo, helped create a few dishes for us as well to open up with, and then has added to our menu as we've been here. So we kind of have the best of the Cunningham restaurants, but we have also developing our own style of the presentation on the food. So we're pretty excited about it.
That is exciting. You get to do your own thing in a very vibe-centric city.
Yes.
You know, Fort Wayne is growing in so many ways, and it's exciting to be a part of the food industry right now here. So you have selected a few items for me to taste today, which I'm super excited about. Okay, so first off, what do we have here?
This is our charred shrimp. So you've got a grilled shrimp that has a blackened seasoning, grilled, and then it is plated with the curry emulsion, the avocado, and the kimchi apples. So you've got a various flavors. Then we put a little olive oil on it, a little fresh ground pepper, give a little extra spice to it.
This is so good. Okay, grilled and it's charred. That charredness of it really identifies the flavors. And then like you said, the whole mix, like this is the perfect summer. Like I want to be on the patio eating this because it gives a little bit of spice, but it gives everything nice.
Yes, and it's not going to be overly filling. I mean, you could make a meal out of it, but you could share that and just have a nice course in your evening.
That looks like an interesting way to do kimchi. I'm going to see about the kimchi.
Now it's just, we take the apple, it's a Honeycrisp apple, and then so you have that sweet tart, and then you just have a little bit of heat from the kimchi.
Kimchi sauce.
Yeah.
Not an actual.
Yes, it's not. It's not an apple kimchi.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, the crisp of the apple with that little sauce, and then there's so much to explore on this dish, though, which I love. You give us a little bit of everything, from that to the avocado that you can dip in these extra sauces over to the side. Oh, that's the curry.
That's the curry, yes.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get the kind of buttery texture from the avocado.
That's so exciting. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. So we're gonna move on to this dish here.
Buffalo cauliflower,
Okay.
yes.
Buffalo cauliflower.
So it's just a simple breaded cauliflower. We actually kind of parboil a little bit, cook a little bit with a garlic water just to take the edge off so it'll cook a little quicker. Then we bread it, deep fried, and then we toss it with a little bit of our buffalo seasoning. And then we have our two sauces. We have a buffalo sauce and we have an herb aioli, and then there's a nice, it's not just for presentation, but the cucumber onion salad. There's a nice palate cleanser in between.
You can eat it.
Yes.
Okay, so what are the different sauces? Tell me that again.
So we have a buffalo sauce.
Buffalo, okay.
Yes. Traditional buffalo sauce.
Look at that. Nice.
And then we have an herb aioli.
Buffalo sauce is amazing. Like, wow. Okay, the next one.
That's the herb aioli.
Herb aioli.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the herbs that's in this?
That's secret.
And I must say, out of all the times I've been here, I've never had this cauliflower.
I mean, it's nothing new. We just have a slightly different twist on it, and it's something we've done at the other CRG restaurants. So we brought that in here. So I mean, and it's been very popular.
Yes.
Very popular.
So let's talk about Marquee at the beginning. So you all have so much to offer here. I mean, besides the different types of rooms, you get the different ambiances. When you walk in and you get the bar, you get a little bit of dining seating, but then you can also explore a finer dining area, the patio seating, and then some exclusive areas. So share with me just about the layout here.
Well, the original concept started as an upscale urban diner. So if you see over in the bar, that's where the kind of diner tables and the booths and stuff were. And then I think it kind of evolved during COVID because we were on hold. And so they wanted to bring in some different textures and stuff with the restaurant. So we have, if we go from the bar to the back towards the wine room, we have a carpeted area. So we use that for semi-private dining back in that area. And like I said, it's being quieter. People like to sit back there if it's more conversational. But we use that for those types of events. The sunroom is very open. It's this using the buildings that we come into. They always try to revitalize the buildings. We're kind of somewhat acoustically challenged. So we've had a lot of sound dampening that we've done in the room to kind of quiet things down. But that space over there in the sunroom, works very well for parties. We have the bench seating on 2 sides, and we can do parties inside. And then we have the garage door that goes out on the patio. Weather permitting, we open that up, and then we use the patio. We have a little fire pit to sit down and have a cocktail and dine on the patio. This area over here, which is our speakeasy, which is right now we utilize it mostly on the weekends, and then when the patio is open, of course. But we use it for like cocktail party, appetizer parties for groups to come over in this space. So it's very eclectic in design. As you look around this room, it's kind of a outer space astronaut. We have an eagle in space. We're not sure where that one's come from.
Right.
And some just very eclectic design key features in here that really sets it apart.
Yeah. And so you talk about big groups, so people can rent this area out for like a business party, a little mixer. Share
Absolutely.
More about that option.
That's what we've been trying to promote in this area, trying to utilize it more during the week. So it just has, and we have done several parties that way where they have appetizers and they kind of have an opportunity to sit down, but also mingle. So you're in a bar setting, and so people are up and moving around as opposed to just sitting down at tables. So we're trying to really promote that as a key feature here, that you're down on the landing and you can use the space here. So
I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is the perfect cocktail hour because it really is intimate, right? So you're able to have like your crew at work or maybe an organization or group come out. You can connect together while also enjoying the vibes of a bar. You can sit down on the bar, you can have your little intimate table. So something for everyone in this space.
Yes, exactly.
So important.
That's what we're trying to promote, and it is far enough away from the rest of the dining room. You do have some, it's exclusive.
Yes, exclusive. There you go. So we've tried a couple of the items, and so now we must move on to one of my favorite dishes. I had to include this because I've been at Marquee at the Landing a few times, and the calamari is so good. Like, I will come in after work, I'm like, can I just get the calamari and sit at the bar? So this is so good. Share with me about this dish.
That is just one of our featured dishes. It's the calamari is lightly breaded and then deep fried. Then it's served with a kung pao garlic sauce. Then you have it's a little bit of garnish of just kind of a fresh coleslaw, very lightly seasoned. So always have to encourage the folks when they get the calamari, got to give it a little stir so you get that kung pao sauce on all the calamari.
That's funny. So I'm more of a dipper.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I like the crispiness of calamari, and so I'm like, I don't want it to get soggy. So I take the ones at the top and I do a little dip into the sauce.
If that technique makes you happy, by all means, dip away. Dip away.
Exactly. So, and what I love is the diversity of your menu and how you're able to bring in just different herbs and flavors that one wouldn't think to combine together, but it makes for a really good meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so now at tasting these appetizers, I must choose Jessica's favorite pick.
I'm shocked.
All right.
What will it be?
What will it be? Well, I must say, I already told you my favorite when I have come before have been the calamari. I mean, you can't find good calamari in many places. I'm a calamari snob a little bit, so the calamari is so good here, but I will choose something different since we already know that's my favorite. So the favorite out of the new items are I'm loving this shrimp.
The charred shrimp?
The charred shrimp. It's giving you on the grill so much flavor, so many different nuances of extras that's added with it. That's going to be my favorite pick.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Matt.
Thank you for coming.
It's been such a pleasure to talk to you and learn more about this establishment.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed having you come down, and I look forward to getting some more time with you here with Chef Edwin.
Yes, absolutely. If you would like more information about Marquee at the Landing, we'll be sure to have their website listed below. Check out their menu and come visit them on the Landing. We'll be right back.